Uh, and then one more question would be, how do you keep a man? How do you get him to commit? What advice would you
What
give?
I've learned
Hmm.
to um, not give in your all, like in the first few months. Like, don't do that stuff. Like, try to like keep it like low key. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like I'm the type of person that like likes giving gifts a lot, and like, oh my god, I like buying you this and this and this. I'm not about to, you know, be giving him all this stuff and like, you know, making him like want to be with me because of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
want to get time and then let stuff flow. Cause like me and him actually had like a little argument. Cause like I'm the type of person like, you know, I like giving stuff, you know. And he was like, no, I'm the type of person that if I'm gonna give you something, I'm gonna give it to you when it comes out of me, not because I have to. You know what I'm saying? And I
Hmm.
was like, yeah, that makes sense. But I guess like keeping a man is just more of like giving yourself like your respect, giving him your respect. You know, I don't know. I think it just depends on both of them, and for him to be like, I have a lot of communication, and for him to be also like open minded. You know, because the other day we were like arguing about that stuff, and he was like, "No, I understand you. You know, you kind of changed a little bit too. But like I said in the past, a relationship is between two people, not between like more
Hmm.
people. Also, that don't just get into it. Like, yeah, talk to your, but like, don't let people like get to your head because that's what
Hmm.
messes up a lot.
That's very good. Very good said.
Hmm?
Uh, do you have any questions?
Um, yeah, I mean, I have one.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, um, like, do you have like any deep regrets from like previous females that you've had? Like that you've done something and you're like, man, I should have not done that because I was a good female. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, no, I don't think I've passed up on any good females. Not in my experience. If I'm not with her, then she wasn't good for me. Yeah.
Let me. Also, like, I ask a lot of guys, right? Because like it's always like different perspectives.
Hmm.
But what people's interest or like start acting different once they have intimacy with their like partner?
I always say for girls to look out for guys like when, if you can, to keep things on a respectable level, like not like at least to be conversating, for at least a week or two before, like, obviously you can be heavy on each other and very attracted. Like, oh man, most women already know, when they first see a guy, like, yeah, I would sleep with him, but like that's just off of being physical and what you're attracted to. But sometimes a guy could be handsome and start talking to you and you don't like the way what he's saying, and it could turn you off. So I would say I would recommend for girls that, like, at least talk to him for a few weeks. It's not bad to, if you want to hook up with him the first time you guys see each other, but at least make him, what I'm saying, work for it a little bit, at least a date or something like that. Like go out somewhere or just like have him add value to you, spend time, because his time is value. If he takes away from something he's doing to see you and spend time with you, then he's like actually giving you effort versus like you just giving it to him easy, and then if he hooks up with you like once or twice, it's just kind of like, it makes him lose interest real quick.
Yeah, yeah, because you know that's I don't know. Like
Mm.
I've had a lot of friends tell me like, oh, me and him been together for like 5 months, and like
Mm.
this afterwards he started acting different, and I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
I don't, I don't know, I don't know what to answer, So that's why I
Hmm.
was asking because it's
Yeah, she always let them know, like before they give in, to just make sure that the dude's putting in effort. That, I mean, there are gonna be some dudes that slip between the cracks, and a lot of dudes do go the whole 9 yards just to try to get the sex. Like, it is what it is. Because like I said, it's hard for guys to get sex. So some guys go way and beyond, and some guys will only go so much. And after that, they'll notice 2 or 3 dates, and then nothing's going on. They'll ghost you. You know what I'm saying? They'll stop answering your texts, or they'll stop replying to you. So yeah, like, try to make the guy invest as much as you can. That's how you kind of know you got a good chance.
I didn't really think of what you said, how it's hard for men to have sex, like
Yeah.
to get sex, you know?
Yeah, it really is because like think about like most guys, you turn down like you probably got 20 guys in your DMs that you see like man this guy ain't even cute, so you definitely not gonna open it. And then if the guy is cute, like I said, he has to have some type of status. You have to see like is he respected by other peers, his friends? Do they talk shit about him? Do they talk good about him? How does he dress? Does he have decent income? Can he pay for dates? Can he do stuff like that? So there's a lot of things a guy has to qualify, to be able to get in the bracket of the woman being, okay, I'll sleep with her. So when a girl honestly don't really have to be too pretty for a guy, and then like, yeah, man, I'll sleep with her, because it's harder. So a guy will take less quality when the woman wants the best quality.
That's crazy. I had never thought about that. Like that's crazy how, that opened my mind more. Like, man,
Yeah,
I didn't think of it till now.
yeah, that's the way it
Yeah,
works.
yeah, like, because I thought, guys were so easy, like, to get that stuff, because it's like, they're
Nah,
guys,
I
like,
mean, like even if you see like you can have like a guy that has like full blown status, like where you're at. Say he's in town, say he's known all over the rodeo, was known in high school, whatever it is like that. Has a real good job, has a nice car, like all that stuff gives him status to where yeah, majority of more girls will want to be with him, but he still has to have game to be able to sweet talk the women. Like some women, yeah, they will just give it up and just be, like, oh man, he's so cute, I'll sleep with him anyway. But then when he starts mistreating them, then they'll leave. They'll leave. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna stick around. So a guy on top of having to look good, status and everything like that, he has to have game to keep her around. Because like women get bored easy. So
get bored. I
yeah,
get bored.
yeah,
It's, yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
Oh, like, you, like, right now, um, what are you looking for a relationship? Because I know, like, right now, like, we were talking about my age,
Mm,
like, it's so different now, right? A good guy or a good girl. Like,
mm.
what do you look for now? It's like it's
Um,
different for y'all too.
yeah, I think it's different for me. I mean, me myself, I'm married, so like I say, what I like find like that's like persistent, like in my relationship and my woman is that like she's consistent with always investing, always making sure that whatever I don't have time for, she likes to do the small things for me. She adds time, she adds value. Like, it's being, she's always aware of things. Like, say I'm having a bad, stressful day, something's behind. She tries to comfort some way somehow to make sure I relax and I heal. My mind gets refreshed for the next day, so I can, saying go to work, put in the time, and make sure I bring back home security and keep the love going, like in our relationship. So yeah, that's what men should be looking for, like women that want to invest time. I mean, honestly, not to diss no lot like no other women, but there's a lot of pretty women in the world. So besides being pretty, obviously sex is sex. It's like you have to be able to add more value to be able to keep that guy. Offer something else that other women aren't offering. Everyone is pretty and everyone will sleep with you. So you have to add more value to that. Like how can you? Yeah, pretty much. How can you make him better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I find that that's what I try to keep persistent in my relationship right now,
Yeah.
because it's like, like I said, like, anybody could sleep with anybody. Anybody's
Hmm.
pretty. You still find anybody. But it's like that type of person, you won't find that type of person everywhere. Because, like,
Hmm.
there's some gold diggers
Oh
and
yeah,
there's
for
some
sure.
gold diggers too.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like they don't want you. So it's
Yeah.
like, if you're a better person, then, don't talk to me.
Hmm.
Because my current boyfriend, he gets on to me. There's times, where, I cuss a lot, right?
Hmm.
And I'm like, man, like, because, I mean, I got used to cussing, right? And he's like, no, don't be cussing, because, like, it's not that I don't want you to cuss, but, like, I don't want you to be talking like that.
I get you. That's
He's like,
good. That's good though, because like, he wants you to be more in your feminine ways. Like, like that. It's cuss word here and there with women is cool, but if you're consistently cussing, that's like kind of masculine, and it's kind of like, nah. He wants you to remain a woman. Be soft.
yeah, I feel like that's what he wanted in
Yeah.
me. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm going to be for real. Like, I feel like I was kind of more masculine before I met him,
Hmm.
because I was on the defensive side of, like, everything, because I've had, like, a really abusive dad in the past, right? He's
Hmm.
always been so, like, aggressive.
Yeah.
you know, like I grew up with that type of stuff. So then now that I saw that he wasn't like that, I was like, oh my god, like he actually like he won't like come and try to like do something bad
Yeah,
to
he won't
me. You
come
know what
at
I'm
you wrong.
saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Like he's over here trying to make me be a better person.
exactly. He's trying to